We're jumping into Farming Simulator 25, where normally you know what you're doing and make tons of money, but that's not what we do around here. Drift. Today I started a $1 million farm without knowing a single thing about farming. But listen, by next year, I'll be a millionaire. Every great farmer needs a farm. So we're gonna buy this one, and I know it's $500,000, but listen, it's the only farm we have around here. And now we're officially owners of this farmland right here. There's nothing here, but one day this farm will be filled with buildings and nice tractors and harvesters and anything you would want to see. And now, obviously, we can't run around places, so we're gonna need a car. So let's buy ourselves a nice truck. Alright, boys, I would like to present to you my 2025 Lizard truck. Look at this beauty. It's in red with big rims on it. Now, I did spend like $60,000 on this truck, but this is an investment towards the farm because we will be able to tow anything with this truck. Look, we got a gooseneck and we got just a normal hitch. We'll be able to tow tractors, even a semi truck if we wanted to. We're gonna be the biggest farm. Oh, I almost missed my turn. Um, yeah, we don't need to talk about that. I'm just gonna back this up real quick. Don't tell my neighbor I just hit his fence. Yeah, brand new truck by the way. We're here in our empty farm with nothing in it. But soon it will have stuff. We might have to take out another loan, but you know, all these expensive vehicles I'm purchasing, they're for a good reason. Cause yes, I could buy used vehicles and save myself a few $100,000. But this is the issue with used vehicles is you're gonna run into problems. A new vehicle doesn't have any problems because it's brand new. Now we're not gonna even look at the small tractors because we don't need that. We're gonna be running a very big, powerful farm around here. So we don't need small tractors. We need the biggest tractor that you can get. So we're gonna go large tractors. When you're purchasing a tractor, you don't look at anything other than the price, right? $90,000, that's cheap. We don't want that. 200,000, we don't want that either. We want almost $1 million tractor. That's what we want. Who cares if I'm only gonna be pulling small equipment? All that matters is the price. So we're gonna get the quad track. Um, yeah, we might have ran into an issue here. You see my balance, and then you look at the price at the bottom. Yeah, we're about $400,000 short almost. So let's go to the bank real quick. Yeah, so we're gonna have to borrow a little bit of money, but we can't look at it as a bad thing because we're getting money from the bank, and then in the future we're gonna repay it back, and we're gonna make even more money. So this is an investment. So let me just borrow maybe $1 million. We'll see, maybe two. All right, guys. So they cut me off from the bank. They said I can't borrow anymore. They said I was borrowing too much money. So we might have to get something more affordable. So let's get something more affordable here. Yeah, that does the trick right there. All right, guys. I also spent like $280,000 on this harvester. Okay, guys. So I own this field here, and I think this is corn. The guy that sold me this property left it here. He didn't say anything, so I'm just gonna take it as mine. He did say that it needed lime or something like that, but I don't know what that means. Like, what is he talking about? These aren't limes. This is corn. So I'm just gonna like wait for it to grow, and then we're gonna harvest it. Um, I also had my buddy Bob bring me my harvester. I didn't want to drive back there and then bring it back. So yeah, in like a few days we'll be able to harvest it, I think, and we'll be able to use our new equipment. Hey Robert, how you going? How's it going, man? Oh, it's not Robert. Oh, it was his wife. she brought it for me. Yeah, I'll take it from here. Okay, guys, so I just came back from the bank again. They actually gave me another $500,000 loan. Don't ask how I got that money, but you know, I asked nicely. So yeah, I have another 500,000, which means that I can now purchase more stuff. And I think one thing I'm gonna buy is a house because I need to sleep. But I do need an area to put it in. And I was thinking right here, back here somewhere, like right here, or maybe even over here. I'm gonna have one bring me a house and just place it down here. You can order those on Amazon. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right. So they just delivered my house. It was actually super quick. I placed the order and then I saw like a big like helicopter come over and they just dropped it and boom, it landed. So that's pretty cool. So now we have a house to sleep. So I'm gonna go to bed and then once my corn grows or whatever grows over there, yeah, we'll harvest it. Nice morning to wake up and harvest my corn. Let's go check on it real quick. It should be ready to harvest actually, but we'll see. It doesn't look like it's ready. Yeah, no. I just bought a few more things. We bought ourselves a brand new truck and a trailer to put our crops in it. And we bought a little cart. Now with that in mind, I don't have a CDL, so this is my first time driving a truck actually, so we'll see how this goes. I crashed the truck. Um, I hit a bump on the road and I went flying. Okay, so I think tomorrow we will be able to harvest our crop. So I'm gonna go to bed. And I know it's really early, like 9 a.m. early, but I think we had a very productive day in purchasing more equipment. And I know we've made no money yet and only spent money, but once we harvest, I know that that crop there is gonna make us close to $10 million. So let's go to bed. Let's go check on our crop now. Let's see. We should be able to harvest. Yep, we're ready. See, this is corn. I don't know what my neighbor was saying about lime and something about limes coming out of your corn. All I see is corn. No lime. I think he's crazy or something. Alright, so I think we're ready to harvest now. Let's see. We start this up. And just press this button. I think it's unfold the harvester. And I think now we're good, right? I think we just go and get our corn. Why is my corn not harvesting? It just made a hole in my field. Is my machine broken? After asking ChatGPT, I need a corn header. And this is like $100,000. And I can't afford it. So I'm gonna have to like figure something out to make money because I can't harvest if I don't have this. I took out another loan. I don't know why this wouldn't come with the harvester, but now we finally have it. And it's starting to rain. Great. Alright, let's go. $10 million. Here we come. After this harvest, we're gonna be super rich. You know, I'm just gonna follow my own lines. I don't care. I'm gonna follow my lines, and just do whatever I want. I don't think it matters how I destroy this. It does the same thing anyway. Or well, not destroy it. Harvest. Harvest the crop. Alright everyone, so it's still raining. I don't know if it's bad to harvest during a rainy day, but You know, I really need to make money, and I'm not gonna have it sitting here. So we're just gonna, ignore the rain. I don't think it'll hurt it or anything, right? So yeah, right now we're just dumping the corn into this trailer, and then we're gonna dump it into that trailer over there, and then we'll sell some of it after it's full and see how much money we make. And like I said, I think we can make a good like 10 mil from all of this. You know, if I do my calculations correctly, I think we can make 10 million, 5 million at the low end. Oh, this actually has a lot more room than I thought. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get to doing some more work here, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm done with a little bit more. Once I sell all of this crop, I have a genius business move, and that's gonna be buy more equipment, more harvesters. Oh, yeah, more harvesters, more tractors. Because listen, look, if we buy more tractors and more harvesters, then we make double the money. It's common sense. If you're using 2 harvesters, you're finishing the field twice as fast, which means you're making more money. So I'm gonna take that 5-10 mil and we're gonna spend that on 10 more tractors and 10 more harvesters. And that way we can finish a field in 5 minutes. We just finished half of the field. Um, I think now I'm gonna go sell, and if I just finished half of the field and there's one more half, then I probably made right here like a million, no, like $2 million, maybe more. Because like I said, I think I could make 5 to 10 mil. So if we divide, if I, let's say I made five, then this is like 2.5 mil right here. And if I made 10, this should be 5 mil. If you guys, hypothetically, if you guys had $10 million right now, what would you buy? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so we're on our way now to go sell this corn we have and make our money. I'm excited because I know I made at least 2 million right here. For sure. And then we have everything paid off. Can you guys believe my neighbor was telling me that I was spending too much money on stuff and I shouldn't have bought all those expensive tractors or that expensive tractor? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Every purchase I made was super smart. And watch. I'm gonna show him right now with this big check I'm gonna get that I've made the right decision. So remember, this is gonna go up to 2 mil, alright? Guys, so I just got back from selling the corn, and it's not looking too good, guys. So you know how I said I was gonna make 2 mil, 5 mil? Yeah, well I made like 15 grand out of that, and That was half the field. And that means if I do the other half, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like file for bankruptcy or something and and close down the farm that I just started. You know, no one told me that it was gonna be this hard. So I guess that's gonna be the end for this farm, I guess, because I'm gonna be, in debt for the rest of my life and my whole family as well. So, but on the other hand, I bought some chickens on the way back. Look, and a rooster. Look, they're little baby chickens and roosters. They're cute. I hope you guys enjoyed today's farming sim video, where I roleplay a not so smart guy who thought farming was a get rich quick scheme. Hopefully I made you guys laugh. And if you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.